Our focus feature for the day now, and that's Transport Month. We're talking about smart cities and mobility and how safety and efficiency can be improved. Now, CEO of Singularity U South Africa, Mick Mann, joining us to tell us about these smart cities. Mick, good evening, and thanks for your time. So, you're co-CEO. Before you get in trouble with your partners, okay, co-CEO. So tell us about, I mean, we don't have smart cities here, but we're working towards it, aren't we?
Yes.
And what do we need to bear in mind when we're doing that?
I think, you know, as us as Singularity U South Africa, our big mission is to how do we create a future that we all want to live in South Africa? And smart cities is one of those elements that are coming into the world by embracing exponential technologies like mobility and the future of transportation. That will you know, bring South Africa to the forefront. And what we've done is we've brought some of the greatest minds in transportation to our South African shores at our Singularity University Summit on the 16th and 17th of October next week, where we've got Andres de Leon, who is the CEO of Hyperloop TT, where they've raised over $1.6 billion through crowdfunding to create the next type of transportation using this Hyperloop technology.
What would that be? Tell me what that is. I have no clue.
So Elon Musk came up with this concept where that, you know, there should be a new way to transport ourselves from place to place in a much faster, more efficient way. And he came up with this whole idea of shooting us in pods at a very, very accelerated rate. It's very Star Trek. He came up with this idea and he open sourced it to the world, and various players took it on. And Andres de Leon, who heads up Hyperloop TT, is one of those companies that are really making it a reality, currently in Dubai and across Asia.
Okay, so where does South Africa fit into the picture? What are our capabilities, our ability to create stuff like that and create smart cities that can cope with that?
So,
I mean, we have problems with our trains already. You know, how are we going to do that?
Our mission as Singularity U South Africa is to create this global community of change makers who can really solve some of these big issues we face in South Africa and Africa, like education, mobility, poverty, water. You know, we're bringing some of the greatest solar minds from around the world to talk about how we can embrace solar in our country. And if we can bring these technologies into South Africa and have the right mindset and the tool set to make it a reality, we can make drastic changes here in a very fast way. Because all it takes is it's like turning on a switch. That if we can turn on that switch, we can really change and solve some of the big problems we face today.
So, I mean, who would we trust to actually do stuff like this? I mean, you know, the kind of stuff you're talking about, yes, we have our tech experts, we have a handful of geniuses out there, and it almost sounds like you really have to be that person to be involved in this. So do we have to start grooming our kids? Do we have to start educating them to be those people?
I think it's a combination, because the legacy organizations and the private sector and the public sector have all the resources. So we need to get them on board in terms of changing their mindset about what does the future look like and what does it look like for our kids. And then at the same time, we need to be educating and training the youth on how do they embrace these type of technologies, because the jobs are changing. Certain jobs, the old jobs are going away, and new jobs are being created. And how do we get our youth so that they are being trained up to be able to embrace those new jobs, such as being a virtual assistant in this, and how do we access this global economy, this online global economy that can create many jobs in South Africa?
So when do you see? I mean, how long is it going to take for us to get there?
So, I mean, it's really up to us. It's up to all of us to say, put a stake in the ground and say we want to live a better life for all of us as South Africans. So how long it will take is hard to say, but it's going to be a long journey. It's not a quick fix, but each little step towards the right direction makes a difference.
So you and I will probably never get the chance to be shot through in a pod to the supermarket or something.
For something like that, no, that's becoming a reality within the next 3 to 5 years.
You really? You think so? I don't know.
They're already doing tests in Dubai.
Okay, I'll have to practice on a roller coaster just because I have travel sickness is my thing. Okay, well, we look forward to that. Thank you very much. It's fascinating. And I wish you all the luck with that summit. And let's see how fast we can get there. You know,
thank you. Hope to see you there on the 16th and 17th of October.
If there's a pod to play in, I'll be there. Thanks, Mick. Thanks very much for your